Sony Computer Entertainment America presents a Universal Interactive Studios production.
A game created and developed by Naughty Dog. Crash Bandicoot Warped!
Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing Crash Bandicoot Warped. Let's get started.
Free at last.
Uka is free. No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
None have dared to fail the brave Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka, it was that infernal Bandicoot.
From deep inside my temple prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed! But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way for us to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time the great Uka will make sure that you do it right!
After many eons, my evil twin, Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do so. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
And so there we go. One thing I find kinda interesting about that little story segment there is that Crash 2 took place after the normal ending of Crash 1, yet Crash 3 takes place after the 100% ending of Crash 2. A little bit inconsistent there. Anyways, so here we're at the time station or whatever, and ow. That noise is very familiar. I believe that noise was in a Spyro game. But anyways, so yeah, we've got the circle we're in now is like the main hub. And as you see, it extends to a few other hubs. Like, this is the main hub to get to the other hubs, and then those other hubs are where we go to the levels. And we've got a place where we can save our game here, where Coco hangs out. But anyways, let's head off to the first level. You can actually play these 5 levels in whatever order you want, but I'm just gonna do them in order, because that's the order that makes sense. So, Toad Village is the first level. If you see the faces there, you might see 2 familiar faces, Crash's face and Tiny's face. So, the fact that Tiny's face is there means he's gonna be our first boss, and the little objects next to the faces show what we have and what he has. We don't have anything right now. We've got to take all that stuff from him there. I'll go over what all those things are when we get them. So on to Toad Village.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look, I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Mine? Anyways, our first medieval level, thanks to the whole time travel aspect of this game. Chicken! Cuckoo! Anyways, so we've got these crates here. You're gonna want to break all of them. These ones are special because you can bounce on them. And they're basically like the coin blocks in Super Mario Bros. Where you want to hit them as many times as you can in the amount of time given to get the most coins, or in the case of Crash Bandicoot, Wumpa Fruit that you can get before they break. If you can spin into them too, but then you don't get the Wumpa Fruit from those kind of crates. These ones, though, you do. And yeah, Wumpa Fruit are just like the coins in Mario. Get 100 of them to get a life. That crate had our masked friend Aku Aku in it, and he is our health bar. Now that we have him following us, we'll be able to take 1 hit and still be okay. If we get him again, he'll change color, meaning we'll be able to take 2 hits and still be okay. This is a checkpoint here, as you can see. And if we get him again, then we'll become invincible for a short amount of time. That crate I spun there was a roulette crate. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but that's basically what it is. And basically, it'll just keep spinning, and you want to stop it on the object you want. The longer you take to spin it, the faster it'll change what's on it, and if you wait too long, it'll just turn into a crate you can't break, which is really bad, because you really want to break every crate you can. I'll explain why later. For now, this question mark platform goes to a bonus area. Now, in bonus areas, you can die, but you can't lose lives when you die. And, everything you get in this area is temporary. If you die in the bonus, you got everything, or you lose everything that you got in the bonus. But, once you beat the bonus, you keep that stuff permanently, and you can keep coming back in the bonus as many times as you want until you beat it. So, the important thing is that we got all the crates, and down there it says we got 7 out of 7 crates, so let's move on. As you see, it says there's 42 crates in the whole level, so we're gonna want to make sure we get all those. So yeah, I could jump on that crate to get a Wumpa Fruit, but I'm not gonna waste the time. If you die to one of those frogs, it'll kill you by kissing you, and it'll turn into a prince. Crash games have some crazy, goofy death animations. And Crash games have so many death animations too. Anyways, so we want to time when we go up to this guy in order to spin him and attack him. And now what's this? This looks like one of the things Tiny had on the menu. This is a crystal. There's one crystal in every required level. I don't know why there's a hole in this bridge. That's very odd. You can also attack by jumping on stuff. I've just been attacking everything by spinning. But yeah, there's a crystal in all of the required levels. And you need to get all the crystals in a world to get to the boss. And as you saw there, when we broke the last crate, we now have 42 out of 42 crates. This gem appeared. You need to destroy all of the crates in a level for a gem to appear. And those will be important for getting 100% and the 100% ending. So, we definitely want to get those. I think they're good for unlocking certain levels too. Maybe. Can't remember. And there's Crash with his goofy dance that we all know and love. Anyways, so we got the crystal and the gem, but not the relic. But as you see on the right side of the screen now, it shows the relic with a time trial there. Basically, relics technically aren't really important for 100%. Your percentage completion doesn't raise when you get a relic. But I will be getting all of the relics in some bonus videos without commentary, where I'll just show the time trial. Like, show me getting a good enough time on the time trial. There's 3 relics in each level. The easiest time to beat gets you the Sapphire relic. Then the next hardest time gets you the Gold relic. And the next hardest time after that gets you the Platinum relic. Anyways, let's move on to level 2. Very different from level 1. This is Under Pressure. And yeah, it's an underwater level. This level is very memorable to me, because if anyone remembers jam packs back in the day, where you could try out small sections, like small little demos of various games, I had a jam pack that featured this game, and this is the level that they had in the jam pack. But yeah, so right now we just want to avoid these mines. You can press X to speed up, square to do a spin attack, which also lets you speed up. You don't want to hurt that guy when he's puffed out, because he'll hurt you instead. So get him when he's small. That little spinning thing there, or that big spiky spinning disc rather, is electrified, so don't touch it. There's some eels here we don't want to mess with. Or rather, we do. We don't want them to mess with us. So these sharks, despite being sharks, aren't very threatening. They just go back and forth. So they're pretty easy to take care of. Looks like there's some cool structures in the background there, in the form of a silhouette. Yeah, these red coral areas are important too. Not these ones specifically, but there are certain ones of them that are important, but I'll get into that probably pretty soon. Okay, now we have our first vehicle. This jet ski or whatever. I don't think this is the jet ski. It's some sort of vehicle that makes you automatically move forward, which is a little awkward, but it can shoot torpedoes, so that's cool. And you can break that red coral with it, which will allow you to uncover certain boxes. And you can also attack enemies from long distances, as well as attack enemies that you wouldn't otherwise be able to attack. Yeah, I don't think this is the jet ski, because I think there's a different vehicle called the jet ski, which I believe we'll see in level 5. But yeah, look at this. That mine, no problem for us now. We can just completely get rid of it. But when we go in this tunnel, we lose our little vehicle there. That I really wish I knew what it was called. I could easily look it up. I mean, I have the manual. I'm sure it says what it's called in there. Or I could just go online, but... Oh, see? You don't want to spin those mines, because you get hurt. But, whatever. Now we've got another ski. Also, be sure not to get hurt. It's totally not a ski. But... Because, I mean, it's nothing like a ski, but whatever. I just call it that, because I have no clue what to call it. But you don't want to get hurt while you're using this, because then I think you lose it. And obviously we need it to do certain stuff, like break open the red coral to get some crates. Also, I just want to note that you should never attack a crystal or a gem, because I think that gets rid of it. No! That is sad. Well, we got all of the crates except for this one, because I apparently took too long to get it. Or maybe it did that because I went off screen, I'm not sure. But that's clearly the only crate I missed, so... rather than doing this whole level again on screen just to show me getting that, I think I'll just get this gem off screen. Because yeah, we would have picked it up right here where this hologram box is. So yeah, that sucks. And there we go. That'll be it for the first episode of Crash Bandicoot Warped. I'm gonna get that stupid gem from this level off screen. And then we'll probably do the final 3 levels here in the next video. So, I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.